Welcome. You are at Tracy's Online World, and it is Friday night here on the Saskatchewan Prairies. Welcome. Anybody joining me here who's going to stick around, I'd love to hear where you're from. I'm here on the prairies in Saskatchewan, Canada, and I am down here in my growing space. I am tuning in to my TikTok and my YouTube families so that I can see more of you here tonight. So if you are joining in to learn about digital marketing, how you can retire sooner, I'd love to hear getting everything all lined up here. So yeah, so I'm down here in my indoor growing space, and I love to spend a lot of my time down here. So I have some things planted up here. I have grow lights going here on behind me. Thank you for liking the live, Penny. Glad you're here. Where are you from? Let me know where you're from. And yeah, so we are going to get rolling here. Like I said, I have my YouTube going and I have my TikTok going so that I can kind of catch more of my friends on social media. So I'll be going back and forth. But just to let you know, a little thing that I love to do is gardening, and I have my cabbage and cauliflower that I started here the other night, just growing under the grow light. So I am just giving everything a good watering while we're down here talking tonight. Hello to you joining in. Let me know where you're from. I like to get an idea where everybody's at, what the weather's like. Hello, Kimberly. Thank you for joining in, guys. So yeah, so one of my favorite things to do is growing indoors in the winter. I do hydroponics. I also have a YouTube channel for gardening. So I have been doing that YouTubing on social media for a few years. So when I joined into the digital marketing world, I thought, well, I got some experience with the online world, so why not give it a try? And the program that I joined into was the Legacy Builders, and there was a lot to learn. And it's something that I just wanted to try and share with other people, because when you think about starting an online business, it's a bit scary, especially if you're getting older and a little more stuck in your ways, and not thinking that you can learn something new. But I'm 58 years old, and I have been learning so much since I joined this program. If anything, the one-time investment that I paid to get into the program has been worth, everything that I've learned about marketing. I got my learning how to do attraction marketing. I've learned how to build a following on social media. I understand, the whole concept of, attraction marketing and how that works, and how you can, build a following and build a business using social media, which, is a free resource for us. So it's a great opportunity to, get into and learn about. And like I said, I am always learning every day. We have live webinars. I was on 2 of them today. We have, a large community that comes with the program. When you buy into the program, you're in a community of over 50,000 members, and we have live training happening 2 or 3 times a week, which is amazing. And our mentor, Michelle, who's, the founder of our community, came on and spoke to us today, and she always just gets so pumped up and excited and motivated. And so that was just really, what kind of gets me excited every day, keeps me on track, is having that, mentorship and live training, live support happening all the time. It just really keeps you on track, keeps you, like you say, focused on your goals, and you don't feel like you're alone in this online world, even though you are, working from home. by yourself with this business, in this program, you definitely aren't alone. You have lots of support happening all the time. So today was a great day, just for doing some self-reflection, just kind of learning a bit about my weaknesses and my strengths and how I can improve them in my online business. So again, it's not all about the technology and the understanding of marketing skills. A lot of it is your mindset and, working on that and having a strong vision of, what you want and what you see yourself being down the road. So that's kind of what, I really found is an amazing part of this program is learning more about myself and how I can be successful in the online marketing world. So one of my passions is, of course, gardening. Um, that's one of my hobbies that I want to be able to spend more time on. So, getting into a early retirement mode, getting out of that 9 to 5, being done with commuting to a job, is something that I'm really excited about moving towards. Last year, my husband, who, was a 6-figure income earner, he had to leave his job early for medical reasons, and he had a heart condition that was serious enough to have to take leave from his job. So he went on disability last year, and in November, he had open heart surgery. He's recovered. He's doing good. And we just made the decision that he's not going to go back to that, and that stressful shift work job that's physically demanding and stressful and hard on his body. He's 60 years old, which, is not that old. But we just made the decision that he's going to retire and start living off of our retirement funds. So that was, a bit concerning, because, we're young. I'm only 58 and he is 60. So to start living off your retirement funds at that age and, not really knowing if you got enough. And it's like, do we want to live, you know, poorly after working so hard for so many years? Do we want to have to struggle now in our retirement years? That's not the way we want to our retirement to go. So hello to Crystal. Welcome to my live. I'm just keeping an eye on who's joining in. If you are sticking around, just let me know if you are in the digital marketing world yet, or if you're just thinking about it. That's what I'm here to talk about, just to share my story, why I got into the digital marketing world, and what I'm loving about the program that I'm in, and how it's really helping me grow a business. So when you get into this program, and I'll get into more the technical part. Hello, Kenzie, welcome. Are you a digital marketer? Do you have an online business? My daughter's name is Mackenzie. We call her Kenzie all the time. So love that name. Welcome. And yes, you are eyeing up my mushrooms in the background. Is that what you're looking at? I think so. Yeah, I am a mushroom lover. I have all sorts of ornaments and things. When I see something that has mushrooms on it, I usually buy it. So I am a mushroom lover. You can see I got another one over here in the background. So yeah, so this is my indoor growing space. This is what I call my happy space that I love to spend time in. And as part of my, road to retirement, I'm hoping that I can expand into my YouTube channel that I have going with my gardening right now, and grow, my digital marketing business, because I just think it's just the way of the future right now. It's $1 billion industry that is predicted to be $1 trillion industry by 2030. So, why not get into it and just be one, little part of this big monopoly of opportunity that is available to us on the internet, right? So what I love about the program again is when my husband and I made the decision that he was going to retire, and I want to retire too. I have a couple more years to get my full pension out of my career that I've been in for almost 30 years. And I, I know what my pension amount is going to be, and it's not looking great. And my husband, like I said, took early retirement. He only worked at his job at the potash mine for 17 years, so he doesn't have, a full pension. We are farmers here on the prairies in Saskatchewan, so we have land and cattle, and we love that way of life, and we want to be able to keep doing that in our retirement years as long as we can. And of course, we got grandchildren now, and our adult children that we want to be able to spend more time with. And you worked so hard over the last 30 years, you start to look back and wish that you'd had more time to do certain things with your kids, or you were always working, always saving, trying to get to retirement, and here we are. And it's not looking so great. The economy is scary right now, and there's so much uncertainty right now with a lot of things. So instead of sitting around being, scared and thinking it's too late, I just decided I'm gonna expand my knowledge in the online world. And yes, Kenzie, I agree with you. It is, it's, you have a global audience. You don't have to worry about tariffs. You don't have to worry about borders. You don't have to worry about having a warehouse and shipping things and dealing with, imports and exporting and all that kind of stuff that comes with, tangible items. So you get into the digital world, and everything's tangible. You can do ebooks, you can do courses, you can create communities and have memberships, and e-learning. Everything you want to learn these days, you can do it online. You don't have to go to a college and have books. You can teach yourself online. So it's just the way of the world. And I tried to, or I did create my own course in hydroponics that I offer in my community, in my gardening community. And so, I know what it's like to create a digital product. It's quite a bit of work, and I'm not making a big pile of money off of it. I'm actually selling my course on a platform that takes probably about 90% of the profit. So, it was the only choice I had, because I didn't know how to build my own website. I didn't know how to create a funnel system to collect emails and all those things that you need to do to, channel, to grow a business and to be able to promote your digital products. So when I came across the blueprint in December, it just really was exactly what I was looking for, because it is a program that gives you a done-for-you funnel system, and it gives you 4 digital products, that you can start promoting right away. They're high-demand products that I didn't have to create. I make a one-time purchase of the program. I purchased a domain website, and the community or the training in there teaches you how to connect everything to your personal information, to your banking. And these digital products are 100% profit. So there's no multi-level marketing here. Nobody is taking a percentage of your profit. So that is the great part about this that really, drew my attention to this, was that I had master resale rights on this product, and any items that I sold was 100% profit that came directly from the customer into my bank account. So no middleman, and no waiting for your payout, 60 days later or anything like that. So it was just seemed like, a great way to get into the online world. And as part of this program, you go into a community of over 50,000 other members, and the training and the mentorship inside there just shows you that, you know, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You are just learning how to do marketing. You have a product that you can sell. You got an automated system working for you. And then from there, it's up to you how much time, effort you want to put into it. And you just need to follow the blueprint that is given to you in this program and be coachable and do your 2-hour workday. And again, that was another part of this program that caught my eye, was that you can get um, your business daily tasks done in a 2-hour time period per day. That is what you need to commit to be successful. So that was, you know, a great feature, because I want to be able to only work 2 hours a day and have the rest of the time for my family, for my hobbies, hanging out with my husband, you know, doing all these things that we worked hard for. We have a cabin in northern Saskatchewan where we love to go fishing. And, you know, while we're working all these years, and my husband working shift work and running a farm, it was like we'd get there maybe 3-4 times a year for a few days here and there. So, you know, that's just something that we want to be able to do. And you need money to, you know, have a cabin. You need money to have a boat. You need money to have skidoos and quads and go on holidays and all those things that you dream about doing in your retirement years. And when you all of a sudden realize that, you know, you're just going to have enough to cover your regular expenses, and traveling and expensive hobbies are, you know, not possible, that's really that's really a bummer when you have put in 30-40 years of hard work, and you realize at the end of that all that now you're going to have to live, you know, below your means basically. So that's when, you know, that was just where I said, no, that's not how it's going to go. I want to be able to experience more things. Well, I have my health. My husband has a repaired heart and he's feeling great, and we want to just embrace our gratitude for, you know, having healthy bodies and having, you know, beautiful children and beautiful grandchildren close to us who we want to spend more time with. So this is what it's all about, guys. It's just about giving yourself, you know, freedom, and being able to do what you want to do without the stress of wondering if you have enough money, and, you know, building a legacy for your family. I did go to a part-time 3-day work week now with my job, which I was very fortunate to be able to do, which has given me more time for this online marketing. But it's just amazing because I can, you know, do my 2-hour workday all in the morning if I want to. I can break it up into, you know, different parts of the day, but really the key part of this program is to do it in a 2-hour workday. Thank you for the likes there. Thank you so much. So yeah, so that is, you know, a good kind of idea of my story, why I'm into this. And, you know, if you want to find out more about the program, you can always follow me on my TikTok, follow me on YouTube. I have the 2 channels going all the time. I'm always posting different information, little tidbits on my social media, which is part of the 2-hour workday. So, you know, you're on social media watching me here right now, scrolling, you know, doing your thing, just watching videos, and, you know, you could be spending that hour and a half a day creating content, building a following on a social media platform, just like I'm doing here. It's not hard to do. And it was something when I joined the program, it was like, I have a YouTube channel and I can sit in front of people and, you know, plant things and talk about plants. And it was, something I had to get better at over time, but this was kind of different because I'm talking about, a product, and I don't want to be looking like a salesman, and people don't want to hear people trying to push stuff on them. So it is it's a skill that they teach you inside the program, how to, do attraction marketing, how to build following on social media platform of your choice. You can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Instagram. I chose TikTok and YouTube. We have people in our community doing it on LinkedIn. I think people are also on Pinterest. So, it's just up to where you feel comfortable. And again, you don't have to have a following to start. I didn't have a TikTok channel until I joined the program. And I started it in December, and I just started posting 3 pieces of content every day. Just 30 seconds to 1 minute content talking about myself, how the program's working for me, sharing my story, sharing information on the program. And, I just started building a following. You just have to be consistent and learn how to overcome your fears and go live, which, is funny. I've had a YouTube channel, my gardening YouTube channel, for probably 5-6 years, and never went live on it because I was too scared. And, I would film my videos and edit them, upload them onto my YouTube channel. And, people say, why don't you go live and show us, something that you're doing in live action, let people, join in and talk and comment. And yeah, I was just way too scared to do it. And so I never did. And when I got into this program, that was something that they really say, it's really good for your business and a great way to build a following by going live, on social media. So, they give you those little encouragement, they give you training. We have, mentors who have been doing this for a long period of time, just talking about it. So I just started doing it, and here I am going live on 2 social media platforms at one time. Like, who would have thought I could ever have done that? And, you come on and people, aren't always sticking around. So, you can be just talking to crickets, which is part of, the building, your presence and building your following. You have to expect that there's not going to be people showing up right off the bat. And as you grow and build that know, like, and trust type thing with your followers, and, people are interested in what you're doing and what you're talking about, that always will grow with time. And, I'm seeing that happening every day. It gets a little bit better, and, you have your ups and downs, but, to be successful in this program, you have to, follow the blueprint that they give you, and stick with, trying to be consistent and showing up, be coachable, follow all the training and everything that's handed right to you. You don't have to try and figure things out or change it. Just do everything the way they show you, step by step, and you will, be successful in growing your following. So I'm going to flip the cameras around so that people can see what I'm talking about, what you get when you join this program. So I'm going to try to remember how to flip these cameras, see how it works. I'm going to flip this one, going to flip this one, and try to pull things back so you can, so looking at, I'm going to flip, sorry, to this one over here. So when you join the program, like I said, you pay a one-time fee to get into the program, and you get a website domain. So mine is tracysonlineworld.com, and you pay, you pick your price point of the product that you want to purchase. I'll show you those four 4 different products right away here. And all 4 of them get you your automated funnel system. You get 30 email templates. So this is what we talk about when we say automations. You don't have to bother people. You don't have to DM people. You don't have to message people. You aren't, bothering people, which is a great part of this program. People come to your website, or like you can come to my website to get more information. You put in your email, takes you to my automated system, and you start getting information sent to you. You get a copy of the blueprint that I promote that shows you, step by step what is involved in the program, what you get, the prices, how to get into the community. And there's videos, there's testimonials, there's all sorts of information that keeps going out to my customers every day for 30 days. And they can email me back with questions. But again, I don't have to bother them. I don't have to pressure them. If it's something that they get into the funnel, they're not interested, they can unsubscribe and move on, or they can stay and learn more about the product, see if it's something they are interested in. So you get the 4 digital products, and this is what you are promoting and selling, and you get the master resale rights on these digital products. So they are yours once you purchase and yours to resell at 100% profit. So that is super cool. So you buy a $900 profit or $900 program, which is the highest price, and you get 4 digital products to promote. You sell one, you find one customer and you have got your money back. You find 2 customers and you are in profit mode. So that's what makes it super easy to start earning right away. And in the meantime, you are getting 24/7 support. You are getting mentorship. You are getting training. You are getting in on all sorts of mindset training. There's tech support if you're having computer issues. There is different communities inside the communities that you can join. So there's just all sorts of different niches you can find. People, kind of in the same categories you, like me. I'm the, retired, semi-retired Gen Xer, baby boomer, looking to help other people who are in the same situation as me, get out of their 9 to 5 sooner, retire sooner, supplement your pension. So over here, you should be able to see this, I think. So these are the 4 digital products that you can promote and sell, and you can buy into the program at any one of these levels here. So you can join for $100 at the launch pad level. Again, you still get the automated system. You get just the 1 digital product that you can resell. If you buy in at Digital Mastery at $300, you can promote and sell these 2. As you move up, you can promote the 3. If you buy into the Legacy Builders program at the $900, you have rights to resell any one of these 4 products. So, if you can build up your following and find daily paying customers, you are, in line to make $10,000 a month, which some of the people in our community are doing now, which is really exciting. So again, you get that master resale rights, you get your domain, you get a one-time purchase at one of these. In addition to that, you pay $39 to pay for your website domain, to pay for the funnel system, and access to all the, all the stuff. So it's a one-time cost that, you can do in a payment plan that's offered, I believe, in Canada and the US. This is US dollars. What else can I say about it? Yeah, again, to me, it's, for one-time payment, you are getting, like I say, access to 4 digital products you can resell over and over and over again. And from there, you can start building your business. I'm going to flip people around here again so that you are looking at me. Sorry for looking at me. so closely. So I'm just going to flip you around. Back here. So now you can see my growing space up here. I have this picture up here. This is where I went to school. That's kind of funny because it looks really freaking old. And it is old. But when I was like in the when I was in grade 1, 2, and 3, maybe grade 4, early 70s, this was where I went to school. And it's been long gone, torn down since then. But I just thought it was really cool that my father-in-law, who also went to school there, my parents went to school there, and was in a little small town of Asquith where I grew up. And before they tore it down, somebody drew pictures of it and framed them, sold it. So there you go. That's my school, where I went to school when I was a little girl. And again, this is my grow space. So I have my grow lights, and I'm doing all my planting right now. Here on the prairies, we are, there's still snow on the ground, and we don't plant our outdoor gardens until middle of May sometimes. So I get everything started indoors so that it's, got a head start before heading outdoors. So that's just one of the many things that I am looking forward to having more time doing is, enjoying my hobbies and having time to expand my business in the gardening world. That's one thing about this program. It's really just kind of like a segue into, whatever you want to expand on. If you have passions that you want to create digital products for, maybe you want to create courses, maybe you want to create a community, and you can get into all of that stuff, starting out with this program, because you get the training on how to do all that, how to create multiple income streams. I believe now, in addition to these 4 digital products that I got when I purchased the program, I have, 2 YouTube channels. One of them's monetized, so I make ad revenue off of it. I have affiliate marketing going on that channel. I have my course that I created for hydroponics that I am making, about $100 a month on right now. And I've created a community in the school platform for my gardening. So I have a really interactive, fun gardening community that I am, working on monetizing as well. So again, it's just the program is like what I call a segue into the online marketing world. If you are thinking about it, but you don't even know where to start or how to start, this is such a great way because it educates you, gives you something to start selling right away to start earning income. And shout out to my dog Finn. Well, hello Finn. Shout out to Finn. Okay. So yeah, so that is why I just think this is a great way to build an online business if you don't have any education or knowledge or experience. If you're scared, you think, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where to start. This program gets you going right away and helps you build a business. And, they just never leave you alone. They never let you feel like you're on your own or out there floundering in the online world trying to figure out how to build your following on social media, how to, create content. We have people every day showing us how to come up with ideas for your 3 pieces of content for your social media. And what was I gonna say? Oh, the other part of, this 2-hour workday that we want people to kind of stay in, is another part of that is to create ads and post them on free classified websites. That is another great way to promote yourself. You create ads, you cut and paste them into all these, there's, unlimited amount of classified ads on the internet that are free. You can post, a little story about, hello, Julia, thank you for giving me the likes. Thank you. You must be part of the program, right? Julia, sorry, I'm trying to read Julia. Addis Daily Pay, yeah. Sounds like you are part of the program. Are you in the Legacy Builders, or which level are you at? So, what was I saying? Legacy, yeah, great. Legacy 2.0, yay. So yes, we just had a nice upgrade to the program. Michelle, our mentor, who created the community a few years ago, is a multimillionaire because of this daily pay process that she followed to the T, and she has created herself multiple streams of income. She's built an amazing brand for herself, and she's a multimillionaire, and she still shows up every day in our community for all us newbies, all us people who are struggling, people who are learning. And she does a quick video every morning. We do 90-day sprints, just to kind of keep us on track, keep us following those short-term goals. And every day she comes on and gives us, some tips. She gives us some suggestions. She gives us, motivation, and just kind of gets your day going every day. So that's just awesome to know that, the person who, created this is still there for us every day, even though she doesn't have to be, but she's such a great human and such an amazing leader in this community. So that is, something that you don't get in a lot of other programs. You can buy a course and get it sent to you, and you're just left to, figure it out and kind of go from there with very little support. So that is what I love about this program is you can go into the community at any time of the day, ask a question in the chat. Somebody will help you. Somebody will direct you. So you never feel alone. And we have those days when you are feeling, like I just don't want to do it anymore, or it's too hard, or I don't understand. And we all have those days, and this is what just keeps you driven and motivated, is having that community, that 24/7 support all the time. So that is what I think is worth the one-time investment. If anything, even if you don't even sell these 4 digital products, the training you get in there and the knowledge that you get to build your own business and find your passion and go with that. You can learn all of that inside this community, and a lot of people join the community just for that training and mentorship. So, and from this, I created a community in school for my gardening, as I was saying, and it is so exciting because that's really, my passion, and it's something that I'm very familiar with and, can talk about all day long. And, I'm really hoping that the more time I have, the more effort I can put into that community and turn it into, something that will supplement my income. I can sell courses on that community. I can create, do affiliate marketing. I can, hire speakers to come in, and, it's a really cool thing to be able to do. So I don't know what else. I guess, if anybody has questions, they can ask me. Please, go to my link in the bio, the link in the description, put in your email. You'll get taken to into my funnel system, and you'll immediately get taken to a video where you'll see Michelle, the mentor, talk a bit about the program, gives you some detail, and then you will get an email that will come from me that automatically comes, so I don't have to do it. And you will find the blueprint that gives you like pretty much the whole details on what is involved in this program, what the 4 digital products get you, what the 2-hour workday involves, and what your commitment to this program, what you need to commit to this program to be successful. It's not a get rich quick. Don't just buy the program and expect that it's going to miraculously just create money for you. You have to do your work. You have to show up on a social media platform, create 3 pieces of content at least each day. And, there's just so many different ways that you can do that. You get a free access to Canva so that you can create different stories and use that for, a whole variety of things. There is, you get free, a list of, I can't remember how many it is, 100 different digital products that you could, ideas of things that you can create. Oh, and the other big thing with our program now is that you can become a certified master resale seller of these digital products. So it gives you, you are taken through a little bit of a course as part of, your setup to fully understand what these digital products are that you're selling, so that you have some credibility when people are asking about them and want to know what exactly they're buying. And so it gives you a bit of a certification in the process, just like if you were a realtor or car salesman or something and you needed to get certified in the field, you become an expert in that field. It gives you that certification. You get a seal that you can share on your websites, just to show people that this isn't a scammy course or something fly by night that you are promoting. It's a legitimate business that we are very, very proud of, and is a proven system that works. It works as long as you do your part and do your 2-hour workday. Michelle always explains it really well by saying, the Starbucks franchise, that is a proven business. They make good coffee and people buy the coffee, and there's a system. So if you buy the Starbucks franchise and set it up, you need to do your part and, don't try to change anything. You sell the coffee that they have, you use all the things that come with it, the cups, the advertising, the promotional, material, everything. You don't go in there and try to change it all and think it's going to work. You follow the proven blueprint that comes with that franchise, and as long as you're doing your part and you're a good leader and following the steps involved in being successful, then that is what will make it or break it for you. So to say the system or the program doesn't work is, it's not true. It's a proven system. So you just have to come into it with a open mind, be coachable, be consistent, follow the steps that are laid out for you, and just, repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, and you will, be able to build your following, build your email list, and, start creating a relationship with your customers so that they know you and they like you and trust you. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. And that's what I come out for every night on my live, is to just share my story with people, talk to everybody about, how this program is changing my life and how it is going to be my escape from my 9 to 5. I am so excited to be done, driving. I do a commute. I drive 45 minutes one way to my office job. Been doing that drive for, 35 years, since I was 20 years old, probably. And as I said, I live in Saskatchewan, Canada, so it's dark in the morning and it can be dark when you go home at night. And I've driven through blizzards and snow and ice and fog, and, having to crawl out of your nice warm bed in the morning and go to work, it's I'm done with that. I am so done, and I'm so ready to just, get my online business going so that I can totally, retire and enjoy time with my husband and time with my family. I have two grandbabies, one who was just born in February. I have a 4-year-old grandson, and my daughter is going to be having our third grandchild in August. So, I want to be there. I want to be able to drop everything and go hang with my grandkids or help with my grandkids and help my adult children. These are some of the things you couldn't do when when your kids were young that you want to make up for now, and just be able to be there for them. And, so this program, like I say, I'm targeting people in their 50s and 60s looking to get out of their 9 to 5, or looking to supplement their income, or get a business built up so you can have a good income going into retirement, and just have something that's yours, that you're in control of, is, just awesome. And it's fun. This is fun. Like, I could just keep working my 9 to 5 and work till I'm 65, and hopefully, think we have enough money, but, I don't want to. I want to have my own business, and I want to be in control, and I want to be able to, do my business at the lake when I'm at the cabin. Maybe when we're on a holiday, you can do this job from anywhere. So those are the perks of having your own online business. So again, just follow me. If you haven't already done so, please follow me on my platforms here. The great thing about doing lives on YouTube is I can upload it to my channel, and people can come and watch the replays at any time. I can promote it. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please just let me know in the comments. Just say replay. You can go to my link in bio in the description. Give me your information so I can send you the blueprint. It pretty much answers 95% of the questions you might have, gives you better ideas, because sometimes just me talking isn't always the best way, but it does, gives you a good visual. There is some quick little videos inside there that you will get. And then, like I say, the automation system just continues to provide information on a daily basis to you. If it's something you're not interested in, you just unsubscribe, and, no hard feelings. I don't have to hear anybody say no. So that is what is great about this program and the automations, is I'm not bugging people. I'm not bugging my family and friends. I'm not, having to DM people or hear people say no, trying to push things on people. It's all about just showing you what it's doing for me, and maybe it's right for you. You can decide by, looking at the blueprint and watching me on social media. We do free webinars usually every other Friday, where you can join live, and I always notify anybody who's in my sales funnel. I always send them a link so that you can go and watch it and really get a good idea. Michelle, the mentor of our program, always comes on there live, and she's such an amazing speaker. She gets you pumped up all the time. So, and then, we have testimonials from some of our members in the community who are, 6-figure income earners because of this program, and they come on and share their story. And, everybody's no different than you or I. Nobody's special. Everybody come in to the program for, different reasons. The main one, just looking for freedom and financial independence, and to build their own business, to be able to spend more time with their family, and, get out of jobs that they don't want to be in anymore, or financial stress that they don't want to be in anymore. So that's, pretty much the story of how this is all, working for me. And I hope that you will find this helpful. And I'm going to sign off, because I'm getting to that point where I'm starting to lose my voice. My husband's probably watching a movie without me, so I should go join him. And I try to come on every night at, I guess it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm on Mountain Standard Time, so here in Saskatchewan, Alberta, 1 hour behind, but it's usually 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, I thank people for listening in who are here tonight, and I hope that you will, follow along with me on my journey, learn more about the program, and see if it's right for you. So I'm going to say goodnight now, and have a good evening.